Qualifiers. The second game in the second window of the first round for both teams. As we take a look here at the outcomes from the weekend, very, very close games on Friday night. Belgium losing a tough one to Bosnia and Herzegovina, while France surpassing Russia in overtime on a game-winning layup by the legendary Boris Diaw. As we see the current standings here in Group E, France sitting at the top with a perfect 3-0 record and 6 points. Meanwhile, Belgium still winless, going 0-3 so far. But a big game here tonight for them to try to catch up possibly to Russia and get out of that last place spot. The French obviously getting off to a very impressive start here in the first window with 3 consecutive wins. They beat Belgium already the first time in the first game of the window in November by a score of 70-59. But one thing to remember, that game in Belgium, they had a 13-point lead at the half, these Lions. But France came back in the second half. I'm not sure what Coach Vincent Collet told them at halftime, but they were able to win that game by 11 points. A couple guys to look out for Belgium. Retin Obasahan currently being introduced. And we'll get a live look at all these players here from Belgium. So this Belgium team have lost their first 3 games, putting them in a tough spot, but they have been close. And each one, honestly, had a lead on Russia, had a lead on France, as we just mentioned, and had a fourth quarter lead, played a great game for 38 minutes against Bosnia and Herzegovina just this past Friday. And now we'll get a live look in at the French players being introduced here in Nancy. Definitely some unconventional numbers here on the French team. Number 68, Hugo Invernissi. 83, Axel Julien. Number 90, Paul Lacombe. 93, Mustafa Fall. 94, Laou Konate. All those guys, don't usually see those in FIBA, those kind of numbers. But that is the modern game, and we'll take a quick break in the commentary for the 2 national anthems of today's countries.
Et maintenant, voici le national de la France, and now the national anthem of France.
So with the two national anthems in the books, the players will shake hands. Another strong demonstration of sportsmanship here in FIBA. We'll give the fans a quick reminder of how the new qualification system works ahead of the 2019 Basketball World Cup in China. 32 teams currently still in the running in the European Qualifiers. Those teams are broken down into 8 groups. We had the first window in November. As we take a look at the referees here, Mr. Serdar Dozai, Marcos Michailidis, and Yener Yilmaz from Croatia, Switzerland, and the Turkish referee. And Boris Diaw, the captain of this French national team, taking a break from his NBA career, actually plays in Paris for Levallois in the French National League, was an all-star in the French All-Star game this past January. And we take a look at the Belgian roster. A couple familiar faces, Jonathan Tebou and Quentin Seron, making a return to the Belgian national team after playing in the Eurobasket last summer. They did not feature in the first matchup between these two teams. However, they did play on Friday in the tough game against Bosnia. Quentin Seron playing 37 minutes, leading the way, scoring with 19 points. Jonathan Tebou had 27 minutes of play and 13 points. And those two will be in the starting lineup alongside Jean-Marc Emoema, who did not play much on Friday, Hans Van Wijn, and Kevin Toumba patrolling the paint inside for the Belgians. Meanwhile, France had a thrilling victory, to say the least, over Russia. Boris Diaw coming away with a very fortuitous layup with about 2 seconds left. As we take a look at the roster, combination of veteran players and young players. Obviously, Boris Diaw leading the way, but Paul Lacombe, a very, very important player for them, as well as Charles Kahouti, who did not play in the first matchup either against Belgium, but did have 33 minutes on Friday. And you see him in the starting lineup alongside Boris Diaw, the big man Mustapha Fall, and then the guards Paul Lacombe and Andrew Albisi. So a lot of excitement here in the building in Nancy. As we see Coach Collet getting his players ready. But getting back to the format of the qualification windows, this weekend is the second window. There'll be a third window in June with 2 more games for each country. 24 teams qualified to the second round, with the top 3 teams in each group remaining in the competition. So you do not want to be the bottom team in your group, which Belgium currently is. And we see Coach Castells getting his troops ready. In the second round, there'll be 3 more windows in September and November 2018, as well as February 2019. And just 4 groups of 6 in the second round, with the top 3 countries of each group advancing. So in the European qualifiers, there will eventually be 12 European nations meeting up with the 20 other countries from Africa, the Americas, and Asia to complete a 32-team field. At the moment, China, the host nation, is the only team that has technically qualified. And the Basketball World Cup will take place from the 31st of August to the 15th of September 2019. So we're just moments away now from the opening tip here in France. And such a thrill for these home fans to get a chance to see their countries compete. And, you know, these are significant games, every single one, obviously, when you're playing World Cup qualifiers. And Jean-Marc Emoema there, who hasn't really made much of an impact so far in the European qualifiers, but Eddie Castells believing that it's a good matchup for him. He's a very energetic, hungry player, crashes to the offensive glass, can also hit the outside shot. Can he give them a boost of energy? Eddie Castells saying that they played a perfect game for 38 minutes on Friday and just kind of fell apart in the last couple of minutes. But a chance of redemption here tonight. And the opening tip is controlled by Les Bleus. This is going to be Andrew Albisi running the point guard position, but a lot of the offense expected to go through Boris Diaw. You see him here with the first post touch. Goes to work, and first shot is up and good for Diaw. Attacking Van Wijn with a nice jump hook. Diaw, not the most athletic of players, but so crafty around the basket. Here's Mwema Van Wijn on the wing. Little pivot. And his first shot's a little strong. Lacombe secures the rebound and gets it back here from Dial to push the tempo. Albisi now. Little high pick from Dial. Again, you wouldn't be surprised if he touches the ball nearly every offensive possession for France. Again, backing down Van Wijn. Turnaround, fade away. Just a little too strong with the back iron, but Fall able to collect the rebound, and then they forget about the open man, and that layup is up and good. Shout Kahudi. As you see Kahudi left unmarked there by Jean-Marc Mwema. So an early 4-0 lead here for the French. Belgium still trying to get organized on offense. It's Tabou now on the baseline. Oh, finds him Tumba, but he can't control the pass. And it's an early turnover again for the Belgians. Lacombe facing good defensive pressure from Saran. Dial on the roll, kicks it out. Kahudi open three. No good. And Sahon collects a rebound. And we're going to get a blocking foul in transition as Lacombe tried to pick up a charge. Seemed to be reaching a little bit. Could have been a bang-bang play, but the call goes to Belgium. Here's Jonathan Tabou now, the top of the key. Finds Saran. Tries to go between the legs, and it's another turnover, and it's going to be a foul, I believe, on Sahon as well. As you see him trying to escape, dribble through the legs, but just ran straight into the defender. And a steal for Lacombe. So not the best start for Belgium so far. These two teams obviously are neighbors geographically on the basketball map. French a little bit more established. And the pass inside to Fall. Tabou with the shot clock winding down. Fadeaway three, no good. Tumba tried to collect the rebound, but it ends up in the hands of Albisi. And his little runner from the free throw line is no good. Here comes Saran in transition. Nobody's running with them. And Mwema trailing finds Van Wijn. And all Belgium wants right now is a clean shot at the basket. They don't get it that time. As Kahudi swats it away. Phenomenal block. Oh no, Fall got it. Apologize. It's Fall with the block. The big man protecting his house. There's Tabou in the ball screen now. Fans Van Wijn on the roll. And it's thrown away. No deflection. So another turnover for Belgium. And the nightmare start continues. Oh, they get a little fortunate change of possession as the referees congregate and decide that it was indeed deflected by the French. So the ball will stay with Belgium. And they're just trying to sort out the shot clock now. I believe they're going to put, and we'll see the replay here. Tough to see, but there will be 6 seconds on the shot clock for Belgium to get a shot. Looking to get their first points of the afternoon. And I believe Mwema traveled out of bounds. That's a violation, as you cannot move on the baseline unless it's a off a basket. Obviously that time was not the case, so another turnover for Belgium. Here's Lacombe now, kicks it out to Kahudi. Finds Alcibi in the corner three. He can't hit. And Tabou looking to push it. And Mwema, nice little jab step, pulls up at the elbow, and the first shot is good for Mwema. And finally, Belgium on the scoreboard. Oh, nice find inside, but Kahudi can't put it away. Numbers now, Van Wijn in transition. Ooh, misses the layup, but Tabou able to follow. Good hustle there from Jonathan Tabou. As a few of the French players seem to just give up on the play in transition. Here's Diao again in the post. And they're going to call it a push foul on the floor on Van Wijn. Diao again on the block. Gets it a jump hook, and he's at the mercy of Van Wijn. You see him that time again, the jump hook. Diao using his wide body to create space. Almost another near turnover there. Belgium still trying to get organized on offense. And this time it is a steal. Sebi gets it, throws up the lob to fall, and the big man can't finish, but he will go to the free throw line as Tabou had no choice but to foul to prevent the layup. If you're France, you kind of want to see the nice poke away there on the crossover dribble, as well as the hustle for the save, and then Ball had a chance to throw it down, but laid up kind of soft. A little short on the free throw there from Fall. Mustafa Fall, who is averaging 5 points, 4 rebounds, and nearly 2 blocks a game, will get another chance at the free throw, as there was a violation. The Belgian players went too early. And goes 0 for 3 essentially on the free throw trip. There's Van Wijn on the post now, kicks it out to Mwema. Looking to go one-on-one on Diao, decides to pull up for the jumper. It's too short, really. But Tumba crashes the glass, and Tabou thought about the 3. Saron will take the 3, and he hits it. And just like that, Belgium's right back in the game, 8-7. Just too much room for Saron. Straightaway 3. Diao, oh, nice find inside to Fall, who just uses his size and throws it down. Not going up soft that time. It's just overpowers Tumba and then elevates for the jam. Mustafa Fall. Oh, nice spin move, Van Wijn. Tough shot though. And Diao gets another rebound. Diao coming off an impressive stat line on Friday against Russia. 23 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, and it's an alley-oop! This time it's Lecomte to Fall. And the big man making his presence felt here early with 6 points. Didn't have to get off too far off the ground. Oh, Tumba can't control the pass. And turnovers really plaguing the Belgians so far. And here's Fall again with another dunk, 3 in a row. And he's taken over this game already. And that's only the first time out, as Belgium really having no answer for the big French man. Mustafa Fall, 8 points.
He had 3 free throws and he missed them. We go 2 regular and we bring it.
You see the early stats. France, 7 of 9 inside. As the graphics doesn't really paint the right picture there. France is actually 7 for 9 on the inside the arc. And you hear Coach Castells urging his guys to at least make him shoot free throws and earn the points, as he hasn't shown the ability to make a free throw, but we're giving up the easy dunks, Castells says. And again, 5 turnovers for Belgium already. And that was a problem in the first game, where Belgium only managed 10 assists against 15 turnovers. They were also dominated inside in that game. France controlling the paint, outscoring the Belgians 32-14 with points in the paint. So we see their ball going to work. A lot of early post touches. France are so far. So here's Tabou facing pressure in the backcourt from Axel Julien, who just checked into the game for Albisi, sorry. And here's the lob to Tumba, and he can't finish. So he misses the dunk. Now the French have the ball in a 7-point lead. Dial taking his time. Gets Lacombe in the post, one-on-one on Saran. Drops that baseline, good defense. And a chance here for Belgium to run. And it's just another near steal from Lacombe. But Tabou saves it. Under 10 on the shot clock. Van Ween, corner three. No good. Sorry, that's Ball. Looking at Diao now. Oh, nice hook pass. And Mwema listening to the coach as he commits the foul, preventing Fall to put up an easy layup or dunk. See again, Diao, such a phenomenal passer. All spots on the floor. And number 94 for France is Konate, who's checked into the game for the first time. And also number 34, Alain Kofi, is in the game. And that's him now with the ball. Finds Lacombe, who tries to make it sneaky behind the back pass. Julien saves it. So Lacombe pulls up for three, but can't hit it. Big rebound there from Tumba. Also, Obasohan in the game for Belgium, and Pierre-Antoine Gillet. As there's a loose ball that's going to lead to a jump ball. Again, Tumba not able to secure the pass on the post feed. And the possession arrow is going to stay with Belgium, who are really struggling to score in these first 8 minutes, just 7 points. The French playing very, very good defense, making passes very difficult. So Saran catches shoot three from the corner. Oh, he hits it. Tough shot. We saw one of those on Friday from Saran. Tough shot maker. And it's going to be a 2 as his toe was on the line. And Belgium in a 2-3 zone now defensively, which Julien attacks right away, finds Fall, and it's going to be a foul. 2 free throws to come for Fall. Obviously the zone designed to prevent the inside touches, but Axel Julien doing a great job of breaking down the defense, getting into the lane and finding Fall, who will continue to tie his shoes here, taking his time. And checking to the game for the first time is Eli Okobo, the backup point guard. And again, Mustafa Fall not exactly showing the best touch on the free throw line, but he's still hearing it from these fans who are encouraging him to step up with confidence. Julien catch and shoot three, no good, and a good box out there from Gillet. Draws a loose ball foul as Kofi climbed over the back. You see again there, Gillet getting the inside position for the defensive rebound. So the zone has worked a couple of times. You see the French players on the phone on the sideline when you're on the bench. Obviously not suiting up here tonight. And a couple guys missing out from France that played the first time, including Liberi and Edwin Jackson, who had a big game against Belgium over in
istuma inimesega, siis kohe kindlasti tehke seda, mida käsib kaamera teha. Pane särk selga! No nii, rahvas võib kaasa öelda. Pane särk selga! Pane särk selga! No panevad, loodetavasti panevad ka. Väga hea, mustad särgid on seljas ja aplaus loomulikult meie julgetele särgi selga panijatele ja kõigile teistele ka ergutuseks, et kui te istute kohal, kus on ikkagi ette nähtud kas siis sinist, musta või valget värvi särk selga tõmmata, siis tehke seda kohe kindlasti. Teeme tänasel õhtul loomulikult palju pilte ja ka rahvusvaheline teleülekanne võtab kogu õhtu üles, nii et pärast on ajaloost hea järgi vaadata, kuivõrd lahe ilus sinimustvalge saal meil Saku Suurhallis 25. veebruaril oli.
Good afternoon and welcome to Tallinn in Estonia for Estonia versus Israel in Group H of the qualifiers for the FIBA World Cup, the road to China. Two teams that played on Friday. Estonia losing to Greece by 12 and Israel beating Great Britain in a real thriller in Israel 82-75, as we can see the previous games. And Estonia play now against Israel and Greece will play Great Britain starting in 1 hour's time. And this is a look at the Group H standings. Greece sit atop with their 3 wins, Israel 2-1, Estonia 1-2, and Great Britain at the moment 0-3. So these games have real connotations. Estonia will be desperate to get a good performance and a good win. We know they are plucky, they have a huge heart, they will be undersized, but do not write them off at all. This Estonian crowd, as you can see, the family are all out for Sunday late afternoon basketball, and they will be cheering their heroes, their Estonian heroes on as Israel come into Estonia wanting to improve on their 2-1 record, which they're currently going to be defending. See coach Oded Katish, the Israeli coach, and his counterpart will be Tiit Sok. He's Mr. Basketball of Estonia, and we'll be speaking about him as the afternoon goes on, I'm sure, and I'm sure both coaches who are great players will want to inspire their national teams this afternoon and going forward in an attempt to get to the next stage of the World Cup qualifiers. When these teams met last time, Israel were the winners in Tel Aviv, 88-68, so they got a 20-point lead on the head-to-head. As Israel are introduced, there's Tamir Black, he's in, didn't play on Friday, so he's a big addition, the son of David Black, the Israeli legendary player and coach. Limonard had a big game. Jake Cohen from Maccabi Tel Aviv, huge inclusion at 6'10". Didn't play Friday, but he's averaging 10 points a game, 6.5 rebounds and a couple of assists. So the Israeli team very strong, very smart, as we saw against Great Britain. They went 10 points down. It didn't faze them in the third quarter. Within a minute, the game was tied and the momentum really changed. And Israel were able to hold off a very brave GB team that are still looking for their first victory, as we are introduced to the Estonian national team, as you hear the crowd ramping up the noise, doing their best to get this Estonian team ranked 49 by FIBA at the moment. Rankings will be looked at again once this window is completed, and Israel are FIBA ranked 37, so 12 spots between the two teams. Kitsing there, and Martin Pasoya had a big game against the Greeks, both of them did. 14 points and 15 points respectively, and they'll be looking for more of the same to try and deal with this very strong Israeli team.
Basketball fans, welcome back to Nancy in France for this thrilling matchup between France and Belgium. Belgium taking a 2-point lead into the half, despite perhaps not playing their best basketball, especially according to the stats and also just in terms of ball possession. But their defense, especially Coach Eddie Castil's changing over to a 2-3 zone, has given France issues. This French team, not the best three-point shooting team we've ever seen. So far, they've just hit one outside shot, 1 of 10 from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Belgium 5 of 11. So the three-point shot, an absolute weapon for Belgium, and the reason they now have this lead, because you can't point to the free throw line as being the reason. Just 3 of 10 for them Meanwhile, France just 5 of 10 from the free throw line. All 5 misses coming from the hands of Moustapha Fall. And again, if you're just joining us, for France, Boris Diaw, their captain, the man right there who currently plays in Paris for the club Levallois. He just has 4 points, 5 rebounds, but is responsible for a lot of the positive offense. Fall leads the way with 13 points on 6 of 6 from the field. A lot of those are dunked. And Okobo has 5 points, second leading scorer for France. Meanwhile, for Belgium, Pierre-Antoine Gillet leads the way with 10 points thanks to 2 threes. He also has 4 rebounds, so putting in the effort defensively. Quentin Serron with 8 points on 3 of 3 shooting. And Tabou with 5. Hit that one big corner 3 before the end of the half to give the Belgians a 4-point lead. And currently that lead sits at 2. So we'll see what adjustments Coach Vincent Collet made in the first half break. After the first half break, obviously the first time these two teams met, Belgium had a 13-point lead at halftime in Antwerp. And after a few adjustments, that game ended favorably for France, 70-59. So they were plus 24 in the second half on the road. So they'll be looking for a repeat effort here tonight, this afternoon, should I say, in Nancy. And the French fans really showing up for this afternoon affair as the European Qualifiers, a major event on the basketball calendar. And again, this is the second window of 3 windows in the first round, with the next one coming in the end of June, early July. This is Group E action between the first and last place teams so far in the group, with 3 more games to go. Belgium and France is the one game. The other game is Russia against Bosnia and Herzegovina. And their second half is underway as well. Russia having a 4-point lead. But Belgium with the ball now and just looking for their first win in the European qualifiers. So make sure that you stay in for all the action as Pierre-Antoine Gillet starts the second half in place of Jean-Marc Mwema. And also Retin Obasahan starts the next 20 minutes. So does Ishmael Bako. So different lineup here than what we saw in the first quarter. Coach Castell's going with a little more offensive power. And pick and pop with Gillet. His 3-point shot is no good. Rebound collected by Kahudi. And Belgium stays in that 2-3 zone. And they forget about the guy on the baseline, but they also forget about the big man, Alain Kofi, with the elbow jumper. France in a more traditional man-on-man defense. Obasahan with the shot clock winding down. Goes one-on-one. Gets into the paint, passes to Gillet. Reverse layup is good. Right before the shot clock buzzer. Great cut and finish there from Gillet. Paul Lacombe, corner 3, airballs it. And the zone defense proving effective. Obasahan catch and shoot 3, too strong. Kofi secures the defensive board, so Moustapha Fall starts the second half on the bench. And again, perhaps are looking to conserve his energy for the latter parts of the game. Sloppy pass there from Dial to Albisi. Oh, Lacombe draws a blocking foul from Gillet. And that's what happens when you go aggressively on the catch the defense napping. So first team foul for Belgium in the third quarter. Lacombe, another three-point attempt. Again, it's no good. And Belgium will just sit back in that zone and invite France to shoot outside shots as long as they cannot hit them. Here's Tabou now isolated against Kofi. Gets by him, little contact, no call. Diaw with the rebound. Catch and shoot, Kahudi for three. He can't hit it either. So France just 1 of 13 for three. There's Saron. High pick from Bako. Nice roll, but he can't finish at the basket, but he will get a chance at 2 free throws. As Kahudi gets called for the foul, a little bit late on the rotation. And you see the body contact for the foul. So points have been hard to come by for both sides so far in the game. And Ismail Bako just adding to the free throw shooting woes that Belgium has encountered here. 3 of 11 from the free throw line. Finally, one drops for the Belgians, as they do not want to be looking back at the free throws as being the major difference in this game if it doesn't go their way. Tabou with a nice strip. Kofi gets it back, finds Lacombe. Ball goes inside to Diaw. Nice pass to Kofi, who's contested by Bako. And the foul's going to go against Ismail Bako. 2 free throws to come here from Kofi. And again, Diaw so good at those kind of short passes where a lot of players will probably put a little bit too much emphasis on it. Diaw able to put the right amount of touch to get the open man an easy look. So Kofi misses his first free throw. And in and out on the second. So the bad free throw shooting is contagious here in the building tonight. And they're going to call a foul on the perimeter against Kofi. So third team foul already on France. Although I don't know if Belgium wants to go into the bonus the way they're shooting their free throws. Here's Tabou, gets to the free throw line spot, can't finish. The foul's gonna go the other way. Loose ball foul there on, it's either gonna be on Bako or on Gillet. It's gonna be Pierre-Antoine Gillet gets called for the foul. It's his second foul. BC inside to DL, and another foul on Bako. DL again with a quick spin on the catch, putting pressure on the defense. And he doesn't always look to score off that spin, right? DL very happy to make plays for his teammates. It's Tabou, gets his hand in the passing lane and a near steal, but can't prevent the ball from touching the sideline. As you see there, running out of real estate. And the shot clock does reset to 24 for France. Now BC kicks it out to Lacombe for 3, and this time he hits it. And he kind of puts his arms up. Finally, he says, there's too much space that time. And France have their second 3. Tabou now, again, gets bumped on the layup, can't finish. And Lacombe deflects the ball out of bounds. So Van Wijn back into the game as you see Albisi with a nice driving kick to Lacombe. Lacombe averages about 12 points per game in these European qualifiers. Pierre-Antoine Gillet seemed to get fouled on that shot, no call though. And the score is 35-35 with France in the possession. There's Dial. Tough pass, Kahudi can't catch it. And Dial frustrated with himself. Pass seemed to get away from him. Both teams at 9 turnovers. Here's Van Wijn. Oh, good pivot, fake pass. Doesn't finish the shot though. Oh, Dial, another quick spin on the post. Oh, Tabou, great help defense, but he leaves Albisi wide open for 3, and he capitalizes off of it. Albisi with his first jumper of the night. First points of the evening, actually. And France regains the lead. That 3-point shot is the difference. Belgium, finally Quentin Serron with a reverse layup. And that's just the 5th point of the 3rd quarter. Quentin Serron, very athletic guard. Albisi gets into the lane, and the foul's gonna go on Gillet, as Lacombe will get a chance for 2 free throws. So Jean Salumou comes into the game for Tabou. And it looks like Bako's gonna come in as well for Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Oh, another miss there for France. Paul Lacombe unable to convert the first free throw. Paul Lacombe playing for AS Monaco, another team that features in the Basketball Champions League. And can you believe it? It is another lane violation, which won't matter. But Belgium, 4th time tonight, they've been called for a lane violation on a free throw. That's just a lapse in concentration. Salumou inside to Bako. Nice skip pass to Serron. Obasahan, step back. Nice shot there from number 6 for Belgium, Obasahan. And can he come alive in this second half? Ties the game up at 39. And they go inside to Fall again, as Belgium is back in the man-to-man defense. Drop step is up and good that time for Fall. And again, the 7'2" big man, just an absolute problem on the block. Obasahan turns the corner, can't get the reverse layup, and it's going to be a technical foul on the young Belgian, who showed his frustration after missing the layup, believed he got fouled. And Coach Castilles can't be happy about that one. You see here a little bit of contact, perhaps from Fall. But in a game that's just so close, where the points are so hard to come by, you cannot give away easy opportunities. So Hugo Invernizzi is going to get a swirly on a free throw and gets the extra point. Take a look at it here. Ball kind of goes around for a little while before deciding to drop. Here's Lacombe, watch out for the lob. Oh, it's a nice kick past BC. Can't hit the three that time though. Here's Saran Tabou. Oh, kick ball. Van Wijn almost had the pick and roll, executed to perfection. As you see, Invernizzi kicks out the left foot to prevent the bounce pass from going through. And Charles Kahudi checks out of the game. Nice crossover. Extra pass, Van Wijn for three. Can't hit it. And Belgium really not making the most of these good looks that they're getting in the third quarter. Here's Lacombe now. Pull-up jumper. Too strong, but Fall is going to get called for an offensive foul as he went for the rebound. Pushed Bako in the back. So Bako, good job on the box out. Still 42-39, France with the lead. Just 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Saluma with the drive. Bako, tough catch. Decides to challenge Fall and he gets swatted away. Goes up again with the left hand this time, no good. Saran crashes the glass though. And new possession for Belgium. Here's Van Wijn now. Shot clock winding down. Bako's got to put it up. Bit unorthodox. Good defense from France. And Lacombe reorganizes the offense. Just get high screen. And it's going to be a team foul. Belgium. Quentin Saran. You see they're bodying him up. And that will be 2 more free throws for Lacombe. So we've got a timeout on the floor. France still with a 3-point lead. Low scoring affair. So Mustafa Fall, 7 for 7 from the field, 15 points.
And the only thing we need is we go out of it and we play one time the fifth regular. But you are the screener. In Invernizzi, his ball screen defense is weak, or he is late. He needs to switch. We got a good one-on-one.
So you hear Coach Castillo's looking at exploit Invernizzi's ball screen defense and put him in a kind of a mismatch situation. So we'll see if they're able to execute that. Meanwhile, France will look to capitalize on the free throw line here as Lacombe will have 2 free throws. He's got 4 points on the afternoon, just 1 of 7 from the field. With all 4 points coming here in the second half. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 2-possession game. But France definitely has left the door open for Belgium throughout this game. Belgium just haven't been able to make a consecutive run of plays, and again here, Belgium not able to secure the rebound. Frustrating for the team in white as Lacombe misses the second free throw. And that brings Pierre-Antoine Gillet back off the bench. They go inside to Fall again. Gets it on the block. And Bako, of course, going to get called for a foul there. Reaching across the body. So that brings Tumba off the bench as Bako picks up another foul. So Bako now with 4 fouls and Fall again at the free throw line. Makes it that time. And a nice sarcastic cheer there from the fans. And he makes them both. So Mustafa Fall developing a shooting touch here in the second half on the free throw line. 6-point lead for France. Belgium has only managed 7 points here so far. And a near turnover, Saran saves it. Tabou fakes the pass, can't hit the 3. Oh, look at Lacombe get up there for that rebound. And catch and shoot 3 in Vernizzi. Can't hit it that time. Tabou gets the defensive board. Can Belgium get some offense? Saran looking to go himself. Tumba hasn't hit a shot all game. That's not the shot they want, I'm sure. And Lacombe. Shot clock at 12, game clock at about 2 seconds more than that. And they go inside, deflected away from Gillette. Belgium have a chance to get a shot off. Saran, runner 3. Oh, no good off the glass, so close. And it's a 6-point game going into the 4th quarter. France able to turn a 2-point halftime deficit into a 6-point lead. So this game has a similar storyline so far to the first game between these two. So we're listening to Coach Collet here. We are definitely ready for more FIBA action as we take a look here at the stats. So far, France doing a lot of damage inside. Belgium struggling to put the ball in the net, both inside the arc, outside the arc, and from the free throw line. Meanwhile, France hitting a couple of threes there in the 3rd quarter. And we see Kofi here with a little elbow jump shot. So France outscored Belgium 15-7 in the 3rd quarter. Just 7 points for the Lions. And we see Albisi giving Lacombe his 3-point shot. So I'm sure Coach Castille's looking at his bench, looking in the huddle, asking who's going to step up in the 4th quarter. Obviously, he has the veterans, Jonathan Tabou, Quentin Saron, both with the Eurobasket experience. Or do the young guys like Obasohan step up, as well as Benoit? We will have to see. Meanwhile, for France, you know, Boris Diaw can be counted on in the 4th quarter to make big plays. So we are underway now. 4th quarter action here in France. 6-point lead for Les Bleus. Lacombe drives right away and can't finish the layup, but Gillette tips it out back to the French. On the floor for France, it's Fall on the block. Oh, nice move, and it's going to be an and 1. And he seemed to use the elbow to get more separation. But you love to see that footwork, a little pump fake. And a strong finish from Fall. Can he complete the 3-point play? Too strong that time, Gillet with the rebound, but it's an 8-point deficit for the Belgians. Obasohan, Tumba, Gillet, Saran, and Salumu on the floor as it's an offensive foul. And Axel Julien seems to have injured his left shoulder. Ooh, sorry, right shoulder. You see him there running into Gillet, and he tried to fight through the ball screen. So an offensive foul on Gillet, who gets called for his 4th foul. It seems to be a separated shoulder for Julien. You never want to see that. Players getting hurt. So taking one more look at it. You know, he gets the ball back for his team, but now Invernizzi for 3. He can't hit it. Saran with the numbers. Gives out to Salumu in transition. This is where he explodes and gets to the basket and gets fouled. So aggressive take there from Jean Salumu. And Julien's going to go back to the locker room. Salumu, again, free throws are plaguing the Belgians. 4 of 13. Able to hit the second one. So 5 of 14, 35% for Belgium on the free throw line. Here's Lacombe matched up with Saran. And again, Fall able to get some space inside. And Tumba chases the ball into the crowd. Great hustle. You see, looking for the high-low pass, and Invernizzi to Fall. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And it looked to screen for Fall. Lacombe catch and shoot, way out there. Good hustle from Invernizzi, keeps the ball alive for France. And the 50-50 ball is going France's way here. Roussel for 3, he can't hit it. And this time the ball is going to go out of bounds to Belgium. So Obasohan bringing the ball up for Belgium. Drives, kicks out to Saran for the open 3. Too strong, and Salumu climbs the back of Roussel. So Roussel with a good box out, able to draw the foul from Salumu. So 8:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. 47-40. France still with a 7-point lead. And Salumu gets called for another foul. A little too aggressive with his ball pressure defensively. You see him trying to keep up with Okobo. Two-man game. Oh, Mustafa Fall. But I think he'll head to the free throw line. Didn't even hear the whistle. The dunk was so ferocious. And you see the help side from Pierre-Antoine Gillet, who gets called for a foul. Basically the wrong place at the wrong time. Almost ended up on a poster. So Pierre-Antoine Gillet fouls out of the game. And Jean-Marc Mwema checks in for him. Wow, Mustafa Fall almost with the play of the weekend there. Free throw no good. Belgium already with 5 team fouls in the first minute and 55 seconds of the fourth quarter. So France will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Meanwhile, France just 1 team foul so far. And another near free throw lane violation, but 0 for 2 from the line for the fall. Obasohan, Salumu, and Salumu draws a foul. Nakobo with a strong rip through and drive. Here's Obasohan. Saran looking for the screen from Tumba. Nice crossover dribble. Gets into the lane. Can't finish. Tumba keeping the ball alive, but it goes out of bounds to France. So Paul Lacombe playing the point forward at 6'6" as Axel Julien comes back to the court. The Dijon player. We'll see how bad his shoulder injury is. Here's a catch and shoot. Oh, big shot there from Hugo Invernizzi. Finally gets one to fall. That's what he does best. And it's a 10-point lead now for France. And Salumu, tough shot, but he gets fouled. So initially called a 3-pointer, but I believe the other referee corrected it to a 2. So 2 free throws to come here for Salumu. As you see, the right toe just on the line. Timeout on the floor. France with a 10-point lead. It's just over 7 minutes to go.
To move the ball and go one side to the other. Team, we are only 2-3 possessions away. It's not done. We got 3 free throws. It's 2-3 possessions.
You see the point breakdown, obviously doesn't include the fourth quarter points. France with a +4 lead here in the fourth. 5-1, making the score 50-40. The rebounds very, very even. Again, not updated for the fourth quarter, but yes, it is 33 rebounds to 32 for France. Belgium shooting 15 for 46, 32%. Meanwhile, France 18 for 44, just 40%. So neither team is lighting it up from the outside. But Belgium yet to hit a 3-point shot here in the second half, 0 for 6. Meanwhile, France picking it up from the 3-pointers. They've hit 3 threes in the second half, and that's given them a chance to build this lead out to 10. Meanwhile, in other action in Group G, Germany has a 5-point lead on Georgia as Salumu hits the first free throw, and Estonia has a 5-point lead on Israel in Group H as the European qualifiers get underway around the world. Basketball, FIBA basketball action all weekend. Make sure you catch it on livebasketball.tv or the FIBA World Basketball app. So the lead is now just 8. Another 3-point shot is up and good. Hugo Invernizzi with another 3-pointer. And for Belgium, he's really the only shooter that they need to worry about from France. They've given him 2 open looks here in the fourth quarter. Salumu throws it away, and here comes Lacombe, who lays it up and in. Great defense there from Paul Lacombe, and France starting to pull away just a little bit here in the fourth, making the plays. Here's Obasohan. Nice pass to Tumba, who can't finish the N1, but will get a chance for 2 free throws. Nice 2-man action between Obasohan and Tumba. And Lacombe comes in with the foul from behind. So the third foul on Paul Lacombe. who has played the most minutes here for France alongside Mustafa Fall. Meanwhile, Toumba connects on his first free throw. Toumba goes 2 for 2 for his first couple of points of the night. Saran checks out. 6 minutes to go. Tabou back in. And Lacombe, not the quickest or most athletic player, but very crafty, able to create space and separation with the ball handling, and the chance for 2 more free throws for him. He's 2 of 4 so far on the night from the free throw line, 7 points overall, but his plus minus is at a plus 15, which is the highest for the team. Makes that first free throw. But can't hit the second, so 12-point lead still for France. And Lacombe all over Tabou here. Obasohan drive, again, no foul call for him. But he stays with the play, hustles, and secures another possession for Belgium. As you see, Invernizzi got the initial rebound. Obasohan technically should have been called for a violation since he was out of bounds when he touched the ball, but Belgium gets another possession. Toumba on the block, again can't finish. Amwema crashes the glass. Another possession again for Belgium. Tabou pulls up for 3, can't hit it. Salumu, big rebound, nice pump fake. Had a layup, but passes it up. Obasohan is gonna get called, or draws a foul for that matter, on Akobo. And 5 team fouls will send him to the free throw line. So 4th foul on Akobo. And Belgium finally starting to hit a few free throws as Obasohan gets his 6th point of the night. Two for 2 on that trip. Belgium cuts the lead down to 10. We're back into a zone, 1-2-2 zone now. And they look to double fall on the block. Roussel catch and shoot 3, no good. And on the weak side, it's Akobo with the offensive rebound. Again, it's tough to get a defensive rebound out of the zone as players are kind of cross-matched, and now Fall inside, easy lay-in. Beautiful pass from Lacombe to Fall, who stays perfect from the field. 8 for 8, 19 points for the big man. Obasohan draws the help, and Lacombe with another steal. Finds Roussel, can't finish the layup. Tabou gets away with the rebound. Obasohan, is he going to challenge Fall? Decides to pass it out. Has room. And this time the foul is on Invernizzi. So good transition defense there. Jean-Marc Amwema might have got away with the push. And when we come back from the timeout, it's going to be 2 free throws for Kevin Toumba.
Zone ou homme à homme, on fait loop tête, on le fait comme ça. C'est Eli qui a la balle. Hugo, tu fais l'écran pour Paul. Après, tu descends, Elie, d'accord? Après avoir fait la passe, tu descends vraiment en bas.
So you see the turnover numbers just about even.
Ici. Toi, Jo, t'es là au départ.
France 11 of 24 from the free throw line, 46%. Belgium also 11 free throws out of 20, so 55%. And what's interesting is that the first time these two teams matched up, the free throw numbers were just about the same. Belgium was 14 of 19, 73%, but France struggled. They were 11 for 16 that night. So I'm not sure if it's the baskets here in Nancy, even though Fall hasn't had any problems putting the ball through the basket. From the field, 8 of 8, perfect. French fans waving their flags around. Patriotism in basketball. It's the beauty of the World Cup qualifiers. And Tumba can't stay perfect from the line. He's 2 of 3 now. Makes the second. So the deficit is 11 for Belgium. They stay in his zone. Oh, Fall again. And again, he's perfect. They just cannot stop him inside. Tumba tries to keep his arms up. 21 points now from Moose. Here's Taboo. Catch and shoot for Saran, the 3. Back iron. Invernizzi the rebound. So France with a 13-point lead. Just 3 minutes and some change to go here in the fourth quarter. And Mwema, perfect defense. Read that pass all the way. And Belgium now with a chance to cut into this deficit. It's 13. Obasahan drives, pull-up free throw. Nicely contested from Fall. Here comes Okobo. Belgium have to put the pressure defensively. I'm not sure if sitting back in the zone is going to do the job. But again, they're so concerned about Fall inside there. You see him posting up. Okobo pull-up jumper, no good. And the rebound goes to Taboo. His pump fake finds Tumba. And they're having such a tough job of finishing over Fall, the 7'2" big man, altering pretty much every shot near the inside. And Belgium still sitting back in his 2-3 zone. Here's Lacombe, nice skip pass. Okobo, oh, contested by Tumba, and he got his hand on it. And it's do or die time now for Belgium. Kick ball is going to be called on Invernizzi again. So it's a 13-point lead. Belgium managing just 15 points here so far in the second half in 18 minutes. And Lacombe checks out of the game. We're going to get a timeout and a couple of substitutions. So Jatai checks into the game for France, the big man. Mouhamadou Jatai plays for Limoges, 6'10", so a little bit smaller than Mustafa Fall, but a big man himself, 23 years of age.
And the ball possession that we keep going on an early situation.
You see the point breakdown. France very consistent in around 15 points per quarter, but Belgium has really struggled to score here in the second half. As Mustafa Fall playing potentially one of his best games in a French jersey. He's got 23 points, 10 of 10 from the field. How often do you see that perfection? 10 for 10, did go 3 from 11 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks as well, and a steal for the big man. So Belgium inbounded here. They get it to Mwema, who just throws it away. Miscommunication for the Belgians. So Konate checks back in for Invernizzi, whose 2 3-pointers really helped break this game open. And France have Houssel, Albisi, Konate, Jate, and Konate. Albisi dribbles down the shot clock. Oh, gets caught with it. Roussel from way out there. Oh, he hits it! What a shot from Roussel. That puts a smile on his face. And that could be the dagger. Pushes the lead to 16 for France. Range from Roussel. And another kick ball. If we get another look at that shot, Roussel from way out. Jonathan Roussel showing you the range. Throws it up. Kind of an unorthodox shooting form, but it's nothing but net. And now Roussel matched up with Tabou. Gonna force him into a tough shot. Gives up a layup, but Tabou cannot finish. Another missed layup for Belgium. Tabou just 2 of 11 on the evening. And it's gonna be a foul here on the inside, sending Jatai to the free throw line. So Tabou 2 of 12, does have 7 rebounds. So first free throw no good for Jatai. Second free throw is good. Mamadou Jatai pushes the lead out to 64-47. Obasohan kicks it out to Mwema. His top of the key 3, back iron again. And France likely to use up a lot of possession as the French fans wave their flags and sing their songs. In celebratory fashion, the ball goes inside to Jatai, who will get 2 more free throws. So Belgium find themselves in quite the predicament. Winless here in Group E. They'll move to 0-4. Meanwhile, in the other game in Group E, Russia really broke the game out and won 70-53 against Bosnia and Herzegovina. So that means that Russia is now 2 wins and 2 losses. Bosnia and Herzegovina 2 wins and 2 losses as well. France will move into 4-0, stay perfect in Group E. So Belgium with a huge mountain to climb as they have to win the remaining 2 games and kind of dominant fashion for a chance to move out. They still will get a chance to qualify through the pre-qualifiers as one of the best 4th place teams, but that will be tough. And here Obasohan gets fouled on his drive, so he'll get a chance to add 2 more points to his tally. First free throw is good. Obasohan now 6 of 10 from the free throw line. So he knocks down both free throws to put him into double figures with 10 points. And Albisi will just dribble out the clock as the French sing Allez les Bleus. So a tough afternoon for the Belgians. They dropped the game by 15 points. France wins it 64-49 here in Nancy. A big win for France. Moves to 4-0 in Group E, while Belgium find themselves 0-4. Again, it's 64-49, France over Belgium. We'll get a chance to look at some of the game stats that paint some of the story. Boris Diaw, quiet night, afternoon at the office. Wasn't needed much in the second half. Pierre-Antoine Gillet just letting some of his frustration be heard. Obviously fouled out. Tough performance for him. France able to play in front of their home fans. Both games here this weekend sold out, both games, and you hear the applaud being shared both ways. The fans for their players, the players for the fans. So Moustapha Fall gets the player of the game nod. Obviously 23 points for the big man. As you see his game stat there. Belgium just not their best afternoon of shooting. 25% from two. From three for that matter, 29% from two, 28% overall. And it's going to be tough to win a professional basketball game when you shoot that poorly. As you take a look at some of the other stats. While Moustapha Fall receives his gift for being the player of the game. 23 points. Infernizzi with 8 rebounds to go along with those 2 threes. And Lacombe doing what he does, 5 assists, a little bit of everything. Had a few steals as well. 4 steals, in fact. Obasohan 3 steals. And Moustapha Fall also with the 3 blocks. Belgium was missing Maxime Dezoy. Didn't get a chance here to play, coming back from an injury. But they did have Pierre-Antoine Gillet and Quentin Seron to help out Obasohan, the 3 players in double figures. Meanwhile, Moustapha Fall, the only player in double figures for France, but really carried the load, going 10 for 10 from the field. As we take a look at some of the highlights in just a moment, we see the standings here in Group E. 4 games, 4 wins for France. Russia and Bosnia and Herzegovina split at 2-2, but Russia has the advantage there. And Belgium struggling at 0-4 in 4th place in Group E. So as the fans make their way to the exit, we'll leave all you basketball fans there at home with some of the highlights of this thrilling matchup in Group E in France. So that's all from us here this afternoon. France with the win against Belgium.
Je suis au micro si tu veux. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, micro unil.